That's in The Witcher, isn't it? What am I talking about? The Siege of the Free Cities, which are now a thing. They've become a thing in the past 20 minutes of this game. It's somewhere where we can fight Odin's horse, who is, in fact, a man. A capable man. He's had a few little bits where he's killed people, you know. He'll be a boss of some sort. But first we're going to try and fight this dragon, I think. Oh, Quintin and his 4 brothers. In fact, we'll do that first. Might just play it today. Bank holiday Monday. Those banks got a well-earned day off. No doubt all off to watch the greatest football teams in the world in Saudi Arabia, probably. I thought there was an echo then. Anyway. We are not strong enough at all, but it's there on the board. If it's there on the board, we're gonna go for it. Where are we here? Svarog. Let's get ourselves together. Let's forget to do this. There seem to be a lot of loose ends, these recent side quests. We liberated, or repopulated, whatever. But that was quick in doing that. East Pool, which if you remember, there was a genocide there. Can't be bothered with him. It's Jill who was talking. And we have a whole team of gods here. We have Shiva, Phoenix, and Ifrit all together. We thought they'd be able to take on anything. But they struggle with things. Actually, I'm going to go straight to Quintin. I've been going on about Quintin. There he is. Yeah. It's only because Sid, like the original Sid. Oh, what Sid? Sid of the father of the witch of Anne Taylor-Joy or whatever it's called.
Taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales.
He's always taking them to a storehouse in the Bales, this fella. He's taking his time taking them to a storehouse in the Bales. Let's talk to Quintin. Chuck Rhodes himself.
You know what you have to do.
Good sound anything, looks like. Paul Giamatti.
Clive.
Oh, alright.
I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short.
As you
the
know.
Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal
Mark
ally,
Prince, or whatever it's called.
I trust you.
What's Bobby Axel
as I
right
trusted
up to?
your predecessor.
Thank you.
Are you going to deliver a ridiculous monologue with hip-hop references in it?
But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found. And it is all that I have
Or
lived
boxing
for
references,
since that day.
sports references.
But what of Lostwing?
Film references, pop culture.
Everything
I know
you've
pop
built.
culture. I also make
built Lostwing to
billions
achieve
on the
this
stock
aim.
market.
Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
For great justice.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
Getting worse. Throat. Was a bit of an anticlimax with the music going away. Nice wine country here. $5 it's worth it. They're with you, but you wouldn't know it. The party members. Not much travelling companions, are they?
Everyone. Quintin has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best. Sid, none of us would be standing here today if it weren't for Master
greetings, Roddenite.
We owe him our lives, so we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his.
Gonna attempt to get through. Well, let's say get through. Big story today.
Because he ain't coming back.
We're gonna fight a man who is a horse, but he is a man.
I only hope he can see this through to the end. We get to see justice.
He would come back when it's. I think this is the last of the bear a bit.
You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quintin.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
He needs to have more vocabulary, this fellow.
We have to get Quintin to call off the attack.
Not big, it's not clever.
It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster.
Bandits again.
They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quintin die before that bastard does.
No, we like Quintin.
Right. I'll do what I can.
He's a great character. I'm not even being sarcastic there.
It's way over to the east, through the woods. Heaven Hall, he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
There's a lot of cracks showing in this game as it goes on towards the end. Like, it's pedantic and all right. But like these boxes over their heads, there'll be like several of them instead of just one. weird music cutting out. That's been going on throughout the game, actually. No, that didn't happen in... You know, we're supposed to be rushing to get to this place, and it's like... And then it stops. But to be fair, I thought of Final Fantasy games and other such ones like them in the past, where there will be a... You know, a theme that will come on because something's happening, and it won't go away. I know these are the last of the bandits. There is a story bit coming up. You'll be long gone though. You'll be off onto your things that you need to be getting on with. We've got Odin left. There's one god left to fight, and then the ultimate fellow. Who's a spell. He's a spell. He is. That's all he is. Or do we finally have to get... Maybe we finally get to go into the cellar. This has been one of the... How do you get there, Jill? What? Terrible travelling companions they are, Rodanites. They do magic tricks. This is it. New bit. It's been bugging me all game. When you look at the map, and there's a bit here that says like cellar bit, cellar passage, and you're like, can't get in there. Why can't we get in there? Right. Let's shut this curtain properly. Move that television there. Might be able to actually see the screen. No, it's just as bad. If not worse. It's the end of the world. There's supposed to be loads of stuff going on, and that was very matter-of-factly done. They just go, the skies are different. Seriously, it just looks a bit cloudy. It doesn't look like, you know, red skies or fire in the sky. Or whatever. It just looks a bit cloudy. But it's not that I'm one to repeat myself. I'm just posting something. There'll be something out here. It's a little bulge. A little bulge. There's always something in the bulge. Always a battle in the bulge, there is. Oh, chest. We've got his brother with him now. There. All of them. We've got the whole Saturday morning cartoon show team. Well, I might have been wrong. We don't go here yet. That's where we'll end up taking them, I think. No, going completely the wrong way. No, we'll skip to it. Two things, and then I'm going to leave it. Right. Yeah, they don't look. They don't look. That's what does that look like to you in the sky? Just a reason. It's not raining. You got the clouds behind. It looks like it's even going to be like a nice day. It's drying weather, perhaps. Maybe not over this side, but if you've lived under that bit, you could put some washing out for a bit. We'll do this bit, and then we'll know if you. We'll try. I will do the story bit next. Not the hunt that I was gonna do, because we might get a bit of. We've got the dragon powers that are that dragony. Gotta wait for them to hit you. Do that. Oh, and I had forgotten actually. One of the wind powers I've got on. It's good, but it completely abstracts what's going on. You can't see anything. I'll show you.
Fire and flame!
There you go.
To me!
Did you get all that? I still got the Phoenix one on, because I'm convinced it heals you. It's like I've had that the whole game. You can vary your abilities. I like the Titan ones. They were good. Right.
Clive, look.
Yes.
Don't tell me we're too late.
For what? Jill speaking. So this should have been the music the entire time when you were getting here. This tense music.
Quintin, are you all right?
It's Quintin!
No,
Chuck Rhodes.
but
No,
I am alive.
I'm not alright.
Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here.
It was Bobby Axelrod.
And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quintin,
It's more like a cat.
I'll hold it off. You go.
But
Your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. Just a rabbit beast that needs to be put
Boromir,
down.
Faramir, and Arwen. Oh. Ah.
Awaken wind!
Looks like you're just rubbing its belly there. To always be killing these things with that wicked wheel. It's become my most overused thing. It's quite weak actually, but it gets you out there.
If only we'd arrived earlier.
Yeah, all the time. Acid. It's Devil May Cry. It's actually quite hard. It's hard when you turn up against the boss.
Is it over?
And
This is.
The attacks are ridiculously elaborate, and you don't know what's the bit that hits you.
And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from
like
their
an
chains
actual
and
action
recruiting
game.
them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is?
You know, I saw
this?
Metal Gear the other day. Yesterday, last
Justice.
night rather.
My faithful comrades.
The 3 versions of
all
them.
those lives lost.
I prefer it was turn-based.
So that I might take
If that's
another.
what you're playing.
Quintin.
Master Quintin!
It's got quite the extensive combat system.
Thank Krieger, you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are
Getting a
you.
bit bored with it, to be honest with you.
I'm so sorry.
Some of the new
I tried
abilities
to warn you about that
meh.
thing.
This is Chuck Rhodes, by the way.
And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
Always
What?
loses it with the voice acting. It's improved though. The outfits, mate. Well, why do you think I've called everyone Clive? Mate, I sit on that's all I do. I get people coming here and I go, ooh, sub me, I'll sub you back, and they do, and then they like watch a thing of me, and I've made points about the game. There's no game over music when you die.
Before the flood struck.
There's no fanfare music when you win,
Still people in
unless it's a god. There's like gods in the game. Anyway, this is an important fact. Crystal Men.
Damn it.
He's not annoying as guys have been, but he is a bit too Dracula-like. Right, hang on.
It's not going to last long in there.
Can we finish this quickly?
It's a very awkward ability that. You can never see what's going on. Here's an ability where you can never see what's going on. I'm waiting for it to power up. Wait for it. Where is it? Bit over the top this for this guy, but fuck it. Part of the fun. You wouldn't know it, but this... Right, now where is everybody? Just you to come in as well, the one fight that's completely ridiculous like this. Oh, look how he opens treasure chests. Look at that. I'm not impressed with that. I've actually got lost. It'll be down the stairs, it will. That'll be it. No? Can't go down the stairs. There we are. They soak up a lot of energy, the bosses, until you stagger them, which is a little bit too...
Quintin!
Like this.
Hold on.
Look at this one.
I'm gonna get you out of here!
Like, oh, that's good. It hits you. Look at this. Can't see a damn thing. Yeah, I don't know where anyway is. Supposed to get him first. Taking that whirlwind thing up. Ridiculous. Yeah, good. Cheers. I saw you were on. And my plan was to start this. I saw you were on, and I was like, well, what should I do? It's Bank Holiday Monday, as you know. Yeah. Well, I thought they were lucky as fuck. The fucking idiots, as they are. 400 touches for the truth. I saw you were playing Avengers, and I was like, "Oh, he's playing Avengers again." So, I'm annoyed about Guardians of the Galaxy. I wasn't even going to play that, but I was like, "Well, we'll play it." But yeah, you know, Quintin. I've been on this Quintin since the beginning. All right then, but if you... Oh, of course, if you're still there, right?
Quintin, look at me.
It's amusing, as I told you, for the names of the people. Get you out of here. Like Clive, and Clive is just hilarious. The way, you know, you're calling him Sid now more, but yeah, as always, lots of these young'uns. They like the voice acting. It's better than it was. I've been looking forward to doing this Quintin bit. It's been one of those things where it's a thorn in your side. Well, what happened? Everybody died?
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Anyway.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I've got Miles Morales. I even doubt there's a game that's a Skyrim mod.
Then all is at an end.
I don't know, you're going around solving a mystery. It's a Skyrim mod, so you know the controls and it works and everything. I played that for about half an hour last night.
Why?
Yeah. Cheers. Well, if you're around later, you know.
All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about?
What are you on about?
Don't try telling me you only
they're all from they're all from our neck of the woods as well.
And we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed and I prayed and you did.
Bit of audience interaction there.
There's got to be a reason for that.
Yeah, the voice acting in Final
Can't we just
Fantasy,
go back
I'm sorry.
to how it was?
You know.
You looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quintin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't. So long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah. And all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And
A
as
bit
long
of
as we're still
positivity.
here,
Good job we
is
went here
too.
at the beginning of the game, eh?
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing. Right here in the Bales.
Two of us would have annoyed many people, I think. With our thoughts.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a
Different
village?
perspectives.
We could build towns. A nation.
That's it, Chuck
even.
Rhodes.
What's to stop us?
That's the Master Quintin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quintin will suffice. After
How
all, we
Octavian of
are
you.
family. Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
Right, well, I missed all
But
that.
you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best.
He's got a
And
winery.
I have a feeling that this
should be
year's
giving you bottles of
vintage will
red
be
for
the
free.
finest yet. If you don't mind waiting, that is.
I look forward to it.
What's this? Oh, yes. Well, very good. That's all the quests done. Right, whilst we're here, we are going to try this dragon. Not tried these yet either. Let's go and try him over there. I don't even know what happened then. How was it resolved? That guy killed his family apparently. Then he's like, oh, I'm not that bothered actually. Not that bothered. It's fine.
Come on. Run like the wind.
Just thinking, complaining about the accents. Nothing wrong with the people in these places, of course. But if they were all, they went, oh, they've all got, you know, northern accents or London area accents, Greater London accents. It would be shit if they all sounded like they were all French or something, you know. Or Texan or something. Wouldn't be right. A big slog of this, I think, now. you're not in a fight, like now, no, because it shoots a fireball. Right, we were only one level below what we are now. And this fella, who was coming up, Vorag, completely destroyed. Don't let those guys fool you. When you're supposed to use, it would appear. You know, I not looked at anything for these, just played it, just turned it on and played it. It would appear you're supposed to use the last elixir or elixir. You're supposed to use that before the fight or during the fight. We've got enough to buy another one actually before I'd use it. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of, where's the gold? There it is. We don't. Titan on maybe. Ball. Taking our time with this one. What happened then? Stuck inside him somehow. Not being able to see where the fuck you are is a good idea. Come on, that was a dodge. Get out of there. Right, coming back to him. I think that was doable. He just changed his attack patterns up, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? And we're coming back to him. I think that's definitely doable. Might have to try again. I'll try when I got more money. 11,000 gil. I'll see how much that last elixir is. Can only have one at a time. All right, okay. He's a hunt. Yeah, I was surprised to see you, man. But yeah, again, he doesn't kill you because you can't. I was dodging him when I worked out when he's what he did that actually killed you. It's his elaborate foolishness where you disappear where you are. It's trying to have like, well, it's had it before Final Fantasy. It's trying to have these like, you know, Elden Ring, God of War. Everything has to be 500 foot tall, you know. So you can't see what's going on.
Go on then.
Right, how much is this? This is what, right, I don't, sold out she is.
Come again. Or don't.
It wouldn't surprise me if he's the toughest thing around. Level 50, I mean, that's nothing for a Final Fantasy game or whatever. That's like mid-game people. But everything else is level 30 at the moment, or level 40, 30, and he's level 50. I think I'll do the next... Oh, hang on. We have... Meg Ryan has graced us with an email.
Did you see
We'll do a better story, though. Because there was no story, no proper main quest last time. There he is. That's all he gets, Quintin. I cannot thank you for all. I cannot begin to thank you for all you have done for Lost Wing. In lieu of any awkward remisserance, I shall be sending several barrels of wine, of course. Great. Hangman signboard. Got all these trinkets. Yeah, it doesn't have to be, everything has to be going through it. It's first playthrough. We're doing this bit. The free Canva! I knew it was like, Kavir is a Witcher place. That's what I'm gonna do. And it's hard to level up when you're not on the main quest. There's not many places to go and level up. We're doing this story bit if you're still there. Or hanging, lingering.
Sounds like thunder.
Sound like thunder. Listen, I know to level up some, obviously. Honestly. What you like, you lot? With your questions and your...
We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a
obvious
cliff.
commentary.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Oh, fuck, she's here.
Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
That was awkward. Close up on the back of the leg there.
Uncle Byron.
No, good. That's all
It's
good.
really you.
Look, this is
I
a
never
good
thought
bit.
I'd
This
see the day.
the most story we've had in ages. It's very touching. Have you no heart? His long lost child returned after a tragedy.
So these Akashic are being controlled?
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive.
No heart, just fart.
We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
We're gonna fight a horse who's a man.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties.
Yep, we can only manage 3 people wandering around the once.
Look to those across the river.
Do we get to choose who we take?
Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all.
Right,
We
we're
find
not
the villa
taking
and
him
try
with
the
us
servants'
then.
entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Is she fit to sail?
The ship, the mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast.
Mithril engine?
Even if we do reach the survivors in time,
expensive.
they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Jokes! He's not a centaur. No, I'm
Shall
just
we
being
then?
an idiot. No, he's called.
You keep Clive safe.
He's like
both of you.
Odin's commander of their armies of that Waloed place, and he's called. He's called. Pronouncing this correctly, Sleipnir, which is Odin's horse, and got 8 legs. But he's just a man. He probably won't be a man. He'll probably turn into something, or you know. Oh, new music. This is what we should have done. This is what we want.
Stand a chance against those things.
Well, we'll fight that thing afterwards. This is what the game wants to be. It doesn't want to be like Final Fantasy. It wants to be like this. We'll start off with that, because we can hit them all at once. I do. Oh! There we go.
They're wearing Waloed armor.
Okay. Sneaking up on me like that. Right, now I've got to get rid of that wind thing. It's alright, the power bus thing. The fire, the breath's alright, that breath. Yeah, it's not as powerful, but I am going to change that. I can't be doing it when I can't see what's going on. Maybe a judgment bolt instead? I can't have it without... no masters. Are you kidding me? It's not even upgraded fully, that. No, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Just have to play blind when the whirlwind comes out.
Enough of you, are there? What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
They just say that the orcs, you say, oh, they live somewhere else. They don't have a land on the map, apparently. You just go, oh yeah, there's these orcs. They appear somewhere else as well. They come along. Waloed has obviously recruited them. If it is Waloed, he's not a centaur. He might be a centaur. Sleipnir against That's right. Not back the way we came. Why have we got off on our own? I know for game purposes why we have.
Sounded big.
This looks like
Sure, Jill must be busy.
a space. Oh no. Dodge it. Right, I'm gonna stop right there. Right.
others gather. There may still be survivors inside.
I gotta concentrate. They're so stubborn. Like going, oh, he hit me when I was trying to dodge with that barrel nut thing. Then that doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep trying it. I'm only using potions anyway. Just remind me though. I can take off these luxury items. Extra XP. Who do we think we are? We need... quite a long time, 11 seconds. Doesn't really heal you much though. Just need to do some things. Better stop leaving these long pauses. No, he's still there. This is quite the viewing. Right, let's get this bit done. Yeah, this might be another one of the epic battles. It's a lot of set pieces, this game. It is. It's a big room. Where are they? Someone's gonna jump out the sky. Sleipnir the horse.
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
I've had that move on forever.
Where is your master? What does he want?
I'd like to know that, Clive. Turn round. Here he is. Here he is.
You've caused quite the commotion.
Commotion.
But
What's
then
all
I
the
would expect
commotion?
no
Did you
less
put
from
this
you,
flying mouse?
You again.
He's good, this
I don't
guy.
believe we've been introduced.
He's your pompous anime evil bad
You were in
guy.
my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield. They are men, like you and me.
He is a horse, after all.
Albeit one's unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are...
He just made a horse
divine.
noise.
What?
And they are all that remains in this
fanatic.
once raucous city.
No, that was the dog.
You'll pay for what you've done.
Those greaves
I
look
confess I
dangerous.
have
He looks
been
like he
very
could cut
much
himself
looking
if he ran
forward
too
to
fast.
Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
Right, this will be a challenge-ish.
I am Sleipnir of House Harvard. And you will yield.
Signir.
Or not.
As
long as you don't hold back.
No good. Horse, man.
There's more!
Get him, Torgo. There he is. I think I may have overestimated this guy. Unless he's going to change. He will have more than one phase. He's been pretty nifty in cutscenes.
Little trick.
Yeah, fighting Clive with a sword, man. Honestly, gotta do better than that.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired.
There you go.
It is just that I expected so much more from
You
our
too, mate.
chosen one.
Mid-fight, you leave?
Perhaps this
Outrageous.
Kindle your flame.
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Newthos. Yes! Yes!
I have the power of cinematic evasion. Now you will be able to see what's going on. No, that doesn't work. God, yeah, she's Dodge it, Clive.
One is seldom enough. Would you not agree?
Actually, I wouldn't.
You have to do better than that.
Let's roll ready.
That noise. It sounds like, I don't know what it's called. I have it in my head then like that. There's lots of ball attacks later in this game, like floating ball attacks. He's not much else unless you can do something quick. He's not going to turn into a river or anything. That's the end of him. See, not worthy of a male voice choir fanfare, I would say. Very disappointed in him.
Is strong.
My liege.
Not dead though, I don't think.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see. We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Found.
Leaving so soon?
Oh, it is Odin. After all those times of saying Odin.
It's the king.
It's Odin, it's Odin. Now it finally
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm.
Barnabas!
Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Right, it is Odin. Here we go then.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
That's what he believes his purpose is. Odin's. That's why he's done it.
No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to
Just
my
like
people.
Benjamin Sisko.
And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer.
If his horse is dead, will Odin be able to still ride on his horse when he goes into the fight? Well, we'll soon see, won't we?
Try it.
Guitarist having a bit of fun there.
Joshua!
Oh, it's Jill. Go on, Jill.
Oi! Oi!
I should have done this bit first. not gonna kill Jill, is he? Come on, man.
Power beyond reckoning. And they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Oh, I'm intrigued. What? Points to the game.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body.
Oh, he looks alright.
But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship.
He's boneless.
What I was
He's
thinking.
Clive the boneless.
You to the trouble like that?
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gale into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You got mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father. Who told me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Yeah,
fucked off,
Jill.
the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Well, Vivian will have a lot to say.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
Goodness, you're as pale as a poltergeist. Why don't you sit down and have a nice bowl of Molly's
It's quite a short stage.
If it's knowledge you seek, tomes are plenty to guide you.
Still alive, are you? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you? Aye, it's a dangerous world out there.
Ah. The rune blade. Is it not double XP?
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. Finished, are you?
Trouble with your gear, or... What do you want? My best work, but it'll do. Yeah, that should do you. No scratches, all right? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
Well, the dogs.
Do you have a name, doggy? I'd call you Torgal, but that one's already taken.
Run out of rhymes.
Is there out you need? But no more. Be seeing ya.
He's a surly soaker.
Sid, heard you were in Canberra fetching your men.
Miss Shirley.
Do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
It's taking its time, isn't it?
We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Olympics gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait!
He's still pleased about his distilling process. Who's in the group now then? We just lost Jill basically. She should have had another go at Svarog or whatever it's called. Well, there's no need to know which saves are which now, because you can just skip to the if you want to watch cinematics again. Watch him in the app on the ship. The hunt. We'll do the hunt.
If it's knowledge you seek.
We all know the bearers have a resilience to the ill effects of it.
I was wondering when next you'd visit. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Ooh.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Canva. The Warden of Darkness. No clues in the name.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
Back again? How may I help you today? Thus ends today's lesson.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
How may I help you today, Clive? Come again. I may have more for you.
Tabor. From gizzard to groin. The sickle. And the man in black. Lost wing. Right, so that's what happened. There was a flood. I missed that. An ether flood. I'll have a look around for him.
How are we supposed to do our duty in the hills?
Better not just say...
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
Now look at these hunts first. A lost wing, the sickle. Always go to the jaw for some reason. Because it's there. Because it's the correct place to go, that's why. Right, who's with us? Right, nobody. So we should have done it before. Unnecessary doing this, please. Falling down a hole. Very useful tornado ability. Up to its old tricks. Gonna change that, it's too annoying. Responsibilities. Try and find this chocobo. I've done what I said in the title. Yeah, it's rubbish, that. They're both mastered. So we could do... Maybe you want to jump.
Time to fight.
Headed back the wrong way. Yes, very short theme. What time is it? Be nice to have that little map at the corner of the screen, wouldn't it? It'd be nice. Anyone seen a chocobo? It's probably down here somewhere. Sickle. Leg eater. They're supposed to be our friends now, goblins, not these ones. What Nah.
Get surrounded.
You're finished. It's over. There's more.
Hope he's up here. Sure, it said the sickle. Got that meteorite though, didn't we? Vital. Appears at certain times. No, he's just an A rank. He shouldn't be have anything special conditions. You have to be on a thingamajig. Better that be a thing.
Let's go. These dungeon bits.
Cole said it was an army of a cash.
When things have presented themselves.
Was a crawling with it.
I have to leave it here. The sickle. get to the next bit with this. Well,
if it's knowledge you seek.
What's going on here? Goats.
He's a surly soaker who cares less for us than the irony hammer.
I've been down here for a bit. That's why.
Sid, heard you were in Canberra fetching your name.
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever?
Miss Shirley, how can we learn to be clever like you?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it. I'd better keep looking.
A red herring.
What do we have here? Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
That leather loosener was only...
I know this is your hideaway, but you really shouldn't be in here. If Mid caught you rifling through her research, she'd have your head, then mine before letting you. We've had no word from Canva for days. Please tell me Mid is all right.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
Strange looking doll.
Huh. What's this tucked inside it?
The answer's her. I just read all of my inventions.
Sid's best invention. Huh. That sounds promising. So Sid hid something in Mid's first opus. What would that be? Perhaps Otter might know.
Honestly.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone.
Horny woman.
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest. Before he vanished, that is. I suppose now I'll just have to ask the Bard.
Bod? Here comes Bod. Diddly did diddly did diddly did diddly.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone-deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box had to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me. Those two and their bloody treasure hunts. Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hill? Call it what
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely
A
didn't
bit
break
of
the
a big
orchestrion.
thing for an 11-year-old to make.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope. Nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
All too well. All right, out of the way. Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
Is Jill dead or not? That's why they kind of just say it. Well, she's not dead. I can sense her. Sense that she's not dead.
How about now?
You fixed it. Sid fixed it.
Farting around with a jukebox.
He more than fixed it. Yeah, new music.
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Maybe it's what you're fucking looking for.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell
Cattle
you it's
to
important,
convert
though.
for the
Sid showed it to me
engine.
once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of. Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Exciting quest.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you've another word for stood up and walked off. Yes, left. He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
We would kind of use his help.
We're not the
He's
prince's
like a
keepers.
god.
He's free to do as he sees fit.
I'd rather he did so in bed. His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
That's the point, actually. They did say, I thought it'd be like that bit that you get in
And if
these
that
games
fails,
where
try
the main
staying
character
alive,
goes away and you get to be someone else, but no. He goes, he's cut every sinew in his body.
Every moment I waste here.
And then he just goes,
before
oh,
the
I'm alright.
flagship sails.
I'm alright.
I have to get back.
Bye. You know what? Let's fix the ship. Because that's the what. Let's do the +1 and then I'll leave it.
She can't kick this up. Glory to Griga. There you are. And not a moment too soon.
What's happened?
Taya's busy working herself into an early grave. Since the arrival of her latest patient, she's refused to stop, even for a moment. I've tried offering to see to him in her stead, but she won't hear of it. Clive, she hasn't left the infirmary in days. She's pushing herself too hard. And if she doesn't rest soon, will you talk to her? Order her to her chambers if that's what it takes. Because if she keeps this up, I fear the hideaway will be without its best physica before too long.
I know better than to order Taya to do anything. But I'll speak to her.
Thank you. I pray you have better luck than I did.
You gotta kill this Sporag or whatever he's called, dragon. He's on my mind, dear. I can't go forward.
Rodriguez worried about
without
you.
killing him.
And if what he says is true, then so am I. We all admire your dedication, but you do need to rest.
I will, when it's time. Until then, I'm staying put. We owe him that much.
They get Jill out of the thing, and she was obviously the person
Someone
you could choose
from
to
my
take
past.
on the
Someone who
romantic
doesn't
choice.
deserve to die alone.
As soon as Jill's out of the
It won't be
picture,
much longer.
they're like, "Oh yeah, why don't
The
you talk to
crystal's
this
curse has almost finished its work. If
Irish
I had
nurse?"
the tears, I could ease his passing. But without them, we've nothing that will touch the agony of those last few hours.
How would tears help this man?
Not my tears. Tears of mercy. Alicia. It's the only thing strong enough.
You wouldn't, Taya. Surely. There must be something we can do for him.
Sometimes an easy death is the greatest kindness we can offer.
Oh,
You do well to remember that, Rodrigue.
I will. We have all the ingredients we need for Alicia Balwam. It needs to be fresh, though, so we rarely have much to hand. I can make the draft if you can bring me what we're missing.
Just tell me what you need.
There is a species of venom-weeping spider that lives in the forests of Norvent, near Lorbert's Pass. Bring me one of their eyes. Preserve it as best you can, but avoid contact with the tears. I'll make sure the other ingredients are ready before you return.
Thank you, Clive. I won't forget this.
We've got 2+ quests going on now. Right. Nectar the Bold. What's going on with this? Saying this place is in the sickle. He wasn't there. Anyway, Lost Wing. Know where that one is.
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Half of that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
Worried about him. And you want my advice.
afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed. Only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'd speak to him again. Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
Cheers, Clive.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
Let's just walk together now. It's only the other side of the place. He's gone.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen.
You and me
Always
both.
tells me he
Blackthorn.
showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't worry.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
You've never mentioned him before.
Zoltan.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back.
Tifa's trainer.
I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Vast has improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half
some
that detailed.
medication, not for
So what?
myself.
You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
Don't know why I'm telling you
I'm
that.
the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe, and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Zoltan.
Very well. Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride, and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you,
Cobra 16.
we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn?
375
he's right.
milligrams metamorphin.
It's not like you'll be going
let's have
alone.
Some of that.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's his name is then?
Salbutamol.
Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left.
Sodium
It's the chief.
and
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Karava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
If it's knowledge you seek, we've tons of...
did flood here, the ether. Like nibble these. Must be some things around here that weren't here before.
Time to fight. Rodriguez could have mentioned his spiders would be the size of curls.
Didn't kill the right one. Hopefully one won't be enough. Rodriguez will have prepared the other. Ingredients by now. Just have a quick look for this night. There might be lingering about. I think he'll be around here. No, it'll be in Lost. It'll be in like the cellars in Lost Wing, I reckon. Like the new bit that's opened up. Well, wherever he is. Let's just do this bit. They're both plus. These are both plus quests, so we'll just do the 2 plus quests. There he is.
Kicked out already?
No. This charmer ain't letting anyone through.
Why are the gates closed?
Chief's orders. No one's allowed in without his say-so. Not that I'd have let you in anyway. You look like trouble. I suggest you go home.
That's what I'm trying to do, you little prick. Ain't changed a bit, have you, Snotty?
No. It isn't. Blackthorn.
Long time no see, eh?
What the hell are you doing here?
You
Well,
slag.
it was meant to be a surprise, but since you asked so nicely, I'm here to see Zoltan.
It's hail and
skull.
pace.
Now let us through.
All right. Just don't go starting anything with the chief.
Yeah, I promise I won't throw the first punch. That good enough for you?
Go on then.
Much obliged.
So this is Dravaged. Not much going on, is there?
It's a smithing town.
Well, I was going to say, plenty of industry there.
When I was a lad, you'd have to shout to be heard over the sound of hammer on anvil.
Deindustrialisation. Well,
Clive.
there's blood on your hands, Margaret Thatcher.
You speak to Zoltan.
Hey, you ain't backing out now, are you?
There's a river of bad blood between me and the chief. But if someone can build me a bridge, then I'll cross it.
All right.
All right, Blackthorn.
I'll see what I can do.
We'll just
I appreciate it.
have a,
He'll
you
be
know,
near the forge
a service
It was our
economy.
master's. He'd have inherited it when I left.
Completely immune to
Forge on the hill.
fluctuations and
Good luck.
other such things.
You'll be needing it.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Mama,
Hotter! Hotter, damn it! Those miserable flames wouldn't melt butter, let alone iron.
Pardon the intrusion. I'm looking for the chief.
That'd be me.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'll bet it is. Keep the gates closed, I tell him. Well done, Snotty. You're not welcome here. Get out. Before things turn nasty.
Blackthorn's here.
What do you
Unusually
say?
dressed.
He's traveled a long way to see you.
Yes, has he?
He's waiting. Down by the gates.
Then I suggest you take him with you when you leave.
Didn't you apprentice together?
So what if we did? Fuck! We're getting nowhere! These bearers' flames are next to bloody useless!
We're never going to be able to fire up the forges unless we can find some new crystals.
I'm a busy man, as you can see, so do me a favor and piss off. Oh, and if you're struggling to find your way out, ask Blackthorn. That prick knows exactly where the exit is. He's not wanted here. And neither are you.
All right. I'm going.
Oh, he is.
Please, Chief, you've got to do something. If this keeps up, we'll be ruined.
Try some wood. Try some wood.
It's no use. The flames just aren't hot enough.
Yeah. Coal, perhaps.
Bollocks. So bearers' magic's no more use than the crystals.
We could try making a bunch.
Some of these, so see these trees you got?
Isn't there anything we can do to help? It doesn't seem fair to me.
Would you like to see my wares?
That's what
Go
she's
safely now.
Selling. She sells us a song. Some BGM.
Would you like to see my wares? Anything else you don't want? I'll take it off your hands. Anything else you don't want? May we meet again.
But if we can't fire the forges, how are we going to earn our keep?
Let me guess. Zoltan told you to piss off.
As a personal favor to him, yes.
Well, at least he didn't beat about the bush.
There'll be no talking him round. Not after what I did.
Which is what exactly? If we're to help, we need to know. What turned the village against you?
I left. Dravozd. Zoltan. The burden of leadership our dying master dropped in our laps. All of it. There are two kinds of smiths in this world, you see. My kind, who are in it for the love of the craft, who labour on a single piece from dawn to dusk to get it just right. And the other kind, who are in it for different reasons. People like Zoltan, whose work is quick and cheap. The kind of smiths who shit out a few hundred blades, reap the profit, and divvy it out among themselves.
Toyota.
There wasn't a single day we weren't at each other's throats. And bit by bit, people started taking sides. You would have torn Dravozd in half had it gone on. So, I left.
You didn't have to do that.
Zoltan's a better chief than I would have been. His way of doing things kept food on people's tables. Dravozd prospered without me and my lofty ideals getting in the road. Until the crystals run out at any rate. Without magic to fire the furnaces, this place is as good as dead.
It depends on how you look at it, though. There's got to be other ways of making fire. We manage it in the Deadlands.
Thanks to Sid's ingenuity, yeah. He saw all of this coming. Knew crystals were the problem, not the solution. And spent years coming up with ways of doing without.
You know what I mean, though, right? Where there's a will, there's a way. What I'm trying to say is that it's not your fault.
He knows two gods
You couldn't have predicted
of
this.
fire.
It doesn't matter whose
Personally.
fault it is. I don't want to be the greatest smith alive just because I happen to be the last. Clive. Dravozd won't last long without its furnaces. So, do you think it's time we shared Sid's bellows with the world? The way I see it, it's your decision to make.
Hold on, Blackthorn. Sid made those things for us. They give us an edge over the rest. And you'd be throwing it away.
All right. Do it. This place was your home. I won't abandon it to its fate. Sid's creations were never meant to be hoarded. It was only ever a matter of time before we shared them. Let this be another step on the road to freeing Valisthea from the prison of the Crystal's blessing. Dravozd will show the world that it's possible. Wouldn't you agree, August?
When you put it that way, of course. It's like hearing Sid speak from beyond the grave.
Thank you, Clive.
Shall I go and fetch the plans, then?
I know I'm off by heart. I'll be needing some help, though. Building a furnace isn't exactly a one-man job. Do us a favour and round up anyone strong enough to lug a brick or two with you, August.
All right then.
And I've got a job for you too, Clive. Finding me some salamander skin. I need leather for the bellows and nothing else will withstand the heat. Luckily for us, salamanders feed out in the fields of Carava.
Time for a spot of hunting, then.
Whereabouts on the map over here? Oh. Would normally kill everything you come in contact with, but I'm streaming for a bit. Let's just get to these salamanders. There they are. Salamander. No, that's just a dead thing. Salamander.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Desert salamander.
And another!
Say that would be enough for a decent set of bellows.
I dare say. There's a big salamander.
Let's go.
Tenacious.
I can walk from here.
Got panther.
What's this all about then?
Don't know. Any trouble finding the skin?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
There should be plenty. Right then, time to put these louds to work. If everyone pulls their weight, we'll be finished in no time.
Sometime later.
Well, I'll be damned. I honestly didn't think it'd work. But it's hot enough, all right. And without a single crystal in sight.
You know what this means, don't you?
Told the
I
blacksmith
do, yeah.
to use
Traversed
bellows.
is saved.
Didn't even know
Sorry
the
about
fire
earlier.
triangle. It'll take a bunch of Cub Scouts. Send them to this place.
Take back everything I said. That
Hope-
thing you
make
built
sure
us
they don't
is
start spreading their
an honest-to-God's
ridiculous
marvel. You saved our village.
belief systems around.
It's
though, of
Blackthorn
course.
you should be thanking.
All that
He
pro
oversaw the
aristocracy,
construction.
Protestantism and such.
Give this to him, would you?
What is it?
Pit Cole's cinders. After he left, I spent years trying to eke the most out of our forges. That there was my answer. Chuck it in the fire, and your forge will burn hotter for longer, which will do wonders for your steel. Our secret for yours. Only fair. I've always envied Blackthorn. Since the day I became chief, I spent every spare moment trying to match up to the bastard. No amount of sleepless nights at the Anvil will ever bridge that gap, though. He's a genius. Plain and simple. The man Traversed needed. But he took all his talent and left. Gifted and free. Is it any wonder I hate his guts?
The cinders would mean more coming from you.
I need to forgive him first. And that's not gonna happen.
Well, you know what they say. Oriflamme weren't built in a day and all that. These things take time. Especially when they involve two geezers who hold grudges tighter than their hammers. But what matters is, Blackthorn's got that twinkle back in his eye. And I'd call that a job well done.
So would I.
I reckon he's going to be at it a while yet, though, so why don't you head off without us? I'll see that the old git gets home safe and sound.
See that you both do. I'll save the cinders till then.
All right. It'll be a nice little surprise for him. He's still explaining the ins and outs of the new forge, so I doubt we'll be going anywhere for a bit.
I've got a set of these bellows for our forge.
These things are going to take some getting used to.
Yeah. Give it a week, and you'll wonder why you ever bother with crystals. Let's run through it again, shall we?
Gentlemen, I see you both made it home in one piece.
Yeah, well, we didn't want to outstay our welcome. The whole village turned out for a go on the bellows after you left. Everyone except Zoltan has. Didn't see hide nor hair of him.
Oh, but that reminds me. I have something for you.
Pitco Cinder. How'd you come by this? And you're sure he wanted me to have it?
I'm sure. You didn't say so, but I think he wants to forgive you.
Huh. Imagine that. Yeah. You know I could never leave this place, don't you? Every time you put on mail, you and the curse breakers are trusting me with your lives. There's no greater honor for a smith than that. I'm not about to go crawling back to Zoltan for forgiveness, but I will make good use of his cinder. And if that helps save even a single life, then he'll have my gratitude. What was it you said he called me? A genius? And he spent sleepless night trying to copy me, did he? Sounds like I better get to work. I've got a reputation to uphold.
It's good to see you back on form, Blackthorn.
I don't know how you pair put up with me sometimes, but I'm grateful all the same. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, about to put Zoltan back in his place.
Ain't got the art to tell him how similar they are. Stubborn bastards.
A little healthy competition should be good for him.
You're not wrong. Still, it's a shame him and Zoltan couldn't let bygones be bygones. No use grumbling about it now, though. Blackthorn's happy. Or as near to happy as he gets. That's good enough for me.
What's that done, though? Just more higher crafting. Well, there you go. Just to get the belt.
What do you want?
It's not doing anything. I go. Yeah, it has.
My best work, but it'll do.
What was that? Belt? Yeah.
Anything else?
If it's knowledge you seek.
Cole said it was an army of Akashi.
Thank goodness you're back. Taya looks like she's about to collapse.
Is this what you needed?
Yes, it is. Thank you, Clive. I'm loath to give a patient Alicia, but Taya's right. Sometimes it's all we can do. A single dose dulls even the most agonizing pain, and all other sensation with it. It may be a gentle way to die, but it is death nonetheless. I wish there was another way.
How are you feeling?
Light. Mid here. Drifting.
drifting on waves.
Good. Just relax. Let the waves carry you to a better place.
Thank you, Daya. I'm so proud of you.
He's gone. Thank you, Rodrigo. And you, Clive.
I'll see that he's properly laid to rest.
The man you helped today was my mentor, back in the Southern Isles, on the front lines of some meaningless war. I was still a child when they shipped me to their triage tents, to treat the wounded with my gift. But in such blighted lands, I was next to useless. Until he taught me the true physicker's art, that is...
An art we would be lost without.
Tears of mercy were his gift to the bearers of the world. A respite from the agony of the curse's end.
And a kindness Sid would have approved of.
You know as well as I what life is like for a bearer soldier. Marched from one battle to the next, never knowing which might be your last. A commander may care nothing for the bearer spent in his service, but my mentor's gift gave the dying one fleeting moment of tranquility before the end. I've no tears left, Clive. I've seen too many of my friends taken. Something needs to change. And we need to be the ones to change it.
And we will. I promise.
I hope so.
Right, yeah, all very good. Kind of, gotta get on with some things. There's a bit of a strange one, that, bit of action, bit of wandering about. That's the nature of it, isn't it? It's the nature of it. Well, that horse was a disappointment. Is Jill dead? Well, no, they've made us not think. They go, no, she's not dead. Don't worry about it. I sensed it. A presence I've not felt since...